Nilah walked on water all the way to the PB at last after defeating and imprisoning the Demon of Joy and losing her bad emotions and always feeling joyful. Pretty cool deal. So let's take a detailed look at everything she can do. Her tooltips are a bit buggy and incomplete so far, but I'll explain everything. Her passive is very interesting and quite useful for a bot marksman. It has two parts. First, she amplifies healing and shielding abilities of nearby allies that are used on her, and if an ally heals or shields her, they also gain the increased amount of the shield or heal themselves, suggest that around 10% increase, not the full heal. You can see Nilah getting wet and making Soraka wet as well. Kinky champion, and also if an ally shields or heals themselves, Nilah gains that additional effect instead too. And the second part of the passive will make people flame you even more if you don't farm well, because you'll miss gold and bonus XP. When she kills a minion, she and her nearest ally, so the support, will gain 50% of the experience they would normally lose by sharing the kill. So the normal amount plus half of what it's lost from sharing the experience, so both of them will level up faster than the enemy support and AD carry. It's quite useful. Jesus' Q is Formless Blade. She gains armor penetration from crit chance, and her attacks against champions heal her from the damage dealt, and if at max health she converts this into shield instead for 6 seconds, and it's quite insane how big that shield can get in late game with max crit and attack speed. And the active of Q whips with the water whip in a line, dealing damage to all enemies hit, and if she hits an enemy she gains increased attack range, attack speed, and her auto attacks hit in an AoE cone for 4 seconds. Katara's W grants her a veil that makes her dodge auto attacks, gives her movement speed, and reduces magic damage taken. She can also touch an ally champion to hide them in the veil as well, but for a shorter period. She can move and attack while using this, and it also blocks hits from minions, but not from jungle monsters. Split Stream is her E, and it's a dash because of course there is a dash, and it charges up to 2 uses. She can dash to an allied or enemy minion or champion, damaging any enemies she passes through, and she can also cast Q while dashing to pull a wave in her path, dealing damage after a quick delay, and getting the passive cone attack from Q. And Nilah's ultimate, Apotheosis, is Samira's Wet Dream, whipping around her, and she can move while casting this, dealing damage over 1 second, and then a burst of more damage that also pulls nearby enemies in the middle, and she also heals herself and nearby allies by a percentage of the damage dealt here, and like the passive converts any overhealing into a shield. And that's it for our little waterbender over here, not as complicated as recent champions I would say, and it's nice to see an actual melee bot laner at last, not Yone or Yasuo feeding bot instead of feeding mid. Let me know what you think about her, leave a like or I will make you wet, and I will see you soon, bye bye.
Give me 5, demon! Ow! What are you doing? That was way too hard! I am Nilah of the 7th layer. Accept my challenge. Remember my name. My legend remains unwritten.